Hey, shoe fits, it's yours. It's your own shoe. Like I lie. Yeah, but I'm honest about it.
I don't know why else.
Where do you want to start?
I don't know why else. We came this week. Because where do you lot want to start? Because y'all was reading too.
I know where you want to start.
No, where was you? What did you read?
All I know is that there's a whole bunch of people who think Supermelt is not fizzy.
Oh no, we're not. Don't even give a toss about
That
that.
one there is just stupid.
I don't.
It
give
says
a toss.
carbonated drink.
Let it be carbonated. Let it be fizzy. Let it be someone else says
just
something.
as long as we're clear on that. Because there's a whole bunch of people that believe we should share the helmet for saying that is.
And
it's
no,
fizzy.
It is a carbonated drink, bro. Like,
irregardless.
Okay.
Let's start with it being millimeters.
Oh yes, of course.
the thing is,
Yeah.
with that, I genuinely reckon that it's like the way people have heard it.
No,
is totally different from how I said it.
You said millimeters.
I said what did I say?
See?
Millimeters.
Milliliters.
That's what you meant to say.
I said millimeters fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just said millimeters again.
No, I said milliliters fast.
Yeah, we pay.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. All right then. Listen, I just want to let people know democracy doesn't work.
Why?
Yeah,
It doesn't work.
yeah. When you let everybody decide shit, they ruin it.
Because last week when I said fishers,
Yeah,
you lot said there's no such word as fishers.
I didn't say that there's no such
I
word.
got-
I got the
That's what I
helmet.
said,
No.
yeah.
There was no using it wrong. He's a fisher.
Yeah.
What do you want now?
What do you want?
Who do
Do you want to take away our learning opportunity?
Do you want to pass the helmet to Dennis or do you want to keep it?
Oh no, you can have it.
Why does he get a choice?
Because he's
to
already
pass
got it.
No, now he's done two wrong things.
No,
He deserves it.
no. We was both involved in that.
No, but you've got two.
What do you mean? So
You've
what's
got
that got
two
to
stripes
do?
to your name.
So what's that
So
got
you
to
des-
do?
you're
What is
more
that got to
deserving of
do?
the helmet.
It's not. It's past the parcel, bro. Past the parcel.
Go and pass it.
and pass
I want to bring something up that we had discussed a few weeks ago as well.
did we discuss?
This isn't really VAR unless we make a mess up now.
Yeah.
The night time when it starts and finishes
Yeah.
is blurred lines because I said 4 a.m. at night, and people you had an issue with it.
Yeah.
The
But
internet-
we agreed that we were going to say.
I didn't want to agree. I was coerced.
So when do you think the night time is?
I was coerced.
He said I was coerced.
I didn't want to agree.
But I was coerced.
I was pushed into it.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
believe-
were right in the end. Like, we agreed with whatever you wanted in the end. So how were you coerced into
got the
something you wanted?
Wait,
No, you
what
didn't
happened?
get the helmet for it because I
happened?
said 4 is not night, it's morning.
Yeah.
And you two said 4 is still night because if you woke up at 4, you'd be annoyed.
Yeah,
So we decided 5 is morning.
yeah.
So what do you want it to be now?
5 is morning, but it's not either. I need to.
What is it?
I need to
So
extend.
what are
the
you
night
saying?
time.
6?
Because cool. Listen, you see.
No.
Wait. You see when it gets to like 12 on a Saturday, 12 p.m.
Yeah.
it's still morning, innit?
No,
No,
the helmet.
not
Give him
like
the helmet.
not like on
No.
not
Wait,
listen
hold
like
on.
on a Saturday thing.
Yes.
it's morning. Like the morning is extended.
Are you
on
talking about the
Saturday.
feeling?
The feeling, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like-
Let's be clear. You're talking about the feeling.
The
You're not
feeling,
saying that it is.
Yeah.
Cool, because this can fly. Yeah, go on.
So we agree that on Saturday.
I'm not agreeing with you, but you can feel how you want.
Okay, so then what is 11 a.m.?
Morning.
So why did you argue? Wait, what? Oh, 11 a.m. is morning. And 12 p.m. is afternoon.
Yes.
Yes.
What's 4 p.m.? Still afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
When do we get to evening?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's early, bruv.
That's not early. That's the time.
That's
6 is evening.
That's early. Why 6?
That's the time. That's the time.
Why?
6 p.m. is the evening.
6 p.m. is evening. Like 5 p.m. is like,
Anything else, you're just trying to delay it. 6 p.m.
But
is the evening.
You don't go out at like if you're going out in the evening, you say 7, 8.
no.
6 is never a time to start going.
But you know what it
where
is?
like, bruv.
Most people,
Commuting
damn near
home.
everybody is finished work at 6. That's evening.
Yeah.
That's evening.
5 o'clock, you might still have an
The
hour
evening
left.
should start when you get changed from coming back from work. Say like you wear a suit.
Bro, you're gonna make this working day even longer.
No, because
You know what I mean? Because I do not change immediately.
The commute. I mean, like back in commuting times.
Okay.
Like if you was commuting, it doesn't begin until we've taken these work clothes off.
No way. They're gonna have man thinking that man worked into the afternoon. No, I worked into the evening.
If
bro.
you could add these hours to your timesheet, you would, bruv. What, the commute hours? Yeah, I'm adding that.
Of course.
That would be brilliant.
That would be amazing.
Who's paying you for that though? Wait, we're not done. What was that? All your VARs?
What, is there more?
Oh yeah, you fucked up.
What you got?
That's why I waited.
Good.
He said.
course.
He said when the sun gets cold.
Who?
You
When?
last week. You said when the sun gets cold.
You know what?
Go on.
The person who wrote that,
Yeah.
I think, is also in the wrong.
I never said
When the sun
You did
gets
say
cold.
that.
You said
When?
when the
Well,
We were
sun gets
talking about
cold.
the sun getting cold on the deserted island.
deserted island.
The sun, the actual sun,
Yeah,
not the
the
sun
child.
in the sky.
Give
That's
him,
why
give
you
him.
deserve it.
Why?
because
What are you talking
you
about?
went along with the
Pussy
stupid
hole.
fool that also got it wrong.
Stupid.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You
Explain it.
said, you know, the sun's getting cold. The sun, the actual sun of the mother and the father, the sun was getting cold. So
she-ho?
you, for bringing that up,
Wait. But I didn't explain why I was gonna say anything.
go on, explain.
So the sun was getting cold because it wasn't hot that day.
I tried bang
the
it
sun
off
is
at me
cold.
and it jammed.
It jammed.
So the sun is
Man,
cold.
hold your helmet, pussy,
Okay,
bruv.
cool. That's fine.
He thought he had me.
I saw
fine.
that comment as well, and I was like, "Nah, you're dumb." And then now you brought it up. You could join him as well.
Hey, I'm winning this year. What?
You're not actually winning. You're not actually winning
Why?
because there's one that I've got you on,
Go on.
but it's more than a week ago.
No worries. Listen, I wanted
More than a week ago.
As you listen,
We'll bring it to court.
we're gonna talk about maths soon. We're gonna get onto maths, but I need to go back to science.
Go on.
Everyone was going ballistic on TikTok when I asked the question like you could see the sun and the moon at the same time. No,
Yeah, you're done at it for that one. That was the one that I had you on.
relax.
He's done. Yeah, tell him come through. Tell him come through.
You're,
That's the one I got you
You're
on.
so eager to
Are,
get
we, are we gonna listen to anything? Do I need headphones?
what?
No.
Okay.
There should be-
I don't
No,
know.
there's four, but obviously that one is a stretch still.
That one stretch.
No, this one will work though.
Yeah, stretch them.
You're stretching them.
Alright, cool.
I'm on to you for that one. Because that one I was doing my Googles. I was researching.
So
I was researching.
now I just want to discuss sunrise and sunset because does the sun actually rise? Isn't it?
No.
It's the Earth.
No.
It's all the planets that are orbiting it, innit?
Oh, the wire.
Booby traps. Right.
Where were we?
Where were we? What was I saying? Yeah, people chatting shit. I don't think the sun actually rises, bruv.
So what do you
Like,
mean by that?
Because everything orbits the sun, innit?
yeah.
So it's not that the sun is the one
Oh
rising
yeah. Okay.
No, yeah, it would. I don't think it does rise. I think it's just the position of the
Yeah.
Yeah, so
world. Yeah, but the thing that you said that was mad was that you said that if the sun and the moon are here, what does
Australia
everywhere else?
have. Yeah, they don't have, innit?
Because it's nighttime.
What do you mean?
It's nighttime.
What do you mean?
In those other areas of the world, it is nighttime, and they just don't have a
No,
moon.
but he said, how
Yeah.
come you can see the moon in two places at the same time?
No, that's not
No,
what
he
I
didn't
said.
say
What
that.
did you say then?
Who wants it?
No, because I thought that's what he said.
What he said was worse.
What
He
did
said, if you can see the sun and the moon, what does Australia on the other side of the world
Nothing.
have?
Nothing. They got nothing.
No.
No, that's not what I said. I said, so the answer is they have nothing. Is that simple? What do you mean,
no.
So
He said it like, say, these scientists have been making shit up. We don't need to believe them. Like the sun and the moon is fake or some shit. It's nighttime. That's what it is. And nobody has a moon. It's nighttime. Here. It's called New Moon. I researched it.
Man did Google.
Yeah, because I wanted
you-
to get it off.
what do you mean it's
Did
called
they
new
launch
moon?
a moon the other day? I mean, a sun.
sun.
Yeah,
Sun.
they did.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Chinese.
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to say about it?
we're in trouble.
Wait, check if this is in Jammer's face. I think it might. Is that better? Cool. That what the new moon, the new sun. Sorry, Would we want one though?
I don't know why we want one, unless the other one's running out.
No, but they said that it's supposed to provide energy or something, that we don't need to use anything that we're currently using to supply energy. It's going to create a
So
whole
what
new
energy
source.
is the one that's powering it?
They're
What if that
creating
drops
it.
out the sky though? What then?
And then we're fucked, innit?
Yeah.
We're done out here, innit?
That's why
Like,
we're in trouble.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's gonna be us that fuck us up.
Oh,
It's
course.
gonna be us.
Who else
It's
is there
always
to
been
be?
us.
Yeah, exactly.
From the beginning of time.
Because even with this £2 clean air thing, yeah.
Is that real? Is that gonna happen?
Irregardless, the air will never be clean again. Why am I paying £2 for something that will never change?
Yeah, yeah,
The
I'm
air
still
is
breathing.
finished.
It's a business.
It's fucked.
It's a business.
We need to tap into that kind of business. That's what we need to do. We need to start getting unruly with our businesses. We're too nice. We'll be out there making stuff biodegradable and shit. And they're out there shotting petroleum to us, bro.
Yeah, I think we're one of the nicest.
We're too
species
nice.
on Earth, especially with what's happened to us in the history.
Bro.
We're very polite with it, and we still like, oh, you know what? It's cool. We're trying to be cool. We're trying to be better. Like,
Yeah.
be like you, man. Lie.
You know what I mean?
Man will tell you, yeah, for the good of the human race. Fuck the human
Nah,
race.
man, this race has fucked us up, bro. What about our race? Like, nah, man.
We're ridiculed because of our race. You know.
Trust me,
So
bro.
When people say, "Oh, the human race," it's like I feel like, you know, black people and especially black women are disrespected the most. You know?
100%.
So I think we just need to get on job and kind of support each other a lot more.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
have
yeah.
a lot more respect for each other. It's not like, you know, people say, yeah, like you got, you know, especially with us as well. It's like, you know, how the pound stays in the black community the least.
Yeah.
And with a lot of other, you know, if you look at like how the Asian people do it, you know, they ain't shouting from the rooftops, but they're making sure they got each other. And I think we're getting a bit better with that now.
Yeah.
100%. 1,000%.
With the music industry, with even other, you know, products like black products, hair products and stuff like that. I think we're getting better with it, but I think we need to really be conscious of doing better for each other because they're not caring about us.
Zero.
The quicker
facts.
we realise that, it's the better for us. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say it sounds a bit cliche, but it's facts.
It is.
100%.
It's facts you can't do shit about sometimes, though.
That-
like,
that's
I hear
the
what you're
thing.
saying, but you see, time is not enough of it.
Yeah, but I'm not worrying about the next man. I'm worrying about what I'm doing.
No.
So
Yeah.
so like with what I'm doing, if I can make a change in what I'm doing, that's change. Like, and then I'm an example of change, and then people can follow that change. I'm not going to go around to everybody saying, you should do this and you should buy it from there. No, I'm going to buy it from there. I'm going to tell you where I got it from. I'm going to try and employ as much people that look like me. I'm going to try and put on as shows that represent my people, and kind of, especially with like even music, it's like, you know how the Corps are, how they own masters and they own everything. Like everything that I'm doing at the moment is to empower our own people. And you know, like man's been screaming this independent thing and doing it for a long time. So I think like with the industry now, when you look at it, a lot of people are understanding that you can be independent. You can reach higher
100%.
heights and be successful. So I think it's all to do with what you represent. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go around waving a flag at a protest saying, yeah, back man's thing, you get me? But you just got to live it. You know, I know what you're saying though, it's a long process. And you got kids?
Nah. He's got kids, though.
I got a child. So.
Well, that's what we got to think about because what we teaching our kids, even with now like tradition, a lot of people are losing tradition. Like you ask, like one of the youths that I was with the other day saw like my turntable or some cassette players. Like, what's that? If you saw how he tried to put the record on the thing, you would have died. I had no idea what this mechanism was. You understand what I'm saying to you? But when
They're trying to put the pin on the cassette.
the only time I'm seeing a turntable is on an iPad. You understand? A virtual turntable. Show that to man in real life, he'll be lost.
He's confused.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So I think like with my parents, like they tried to teach me as much as the tradition as possible with my grandma. Obviously now it's a bit different with the youth because we're living in a modern day society, but I think it's our responsibility to kind of keep that tradition going on to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100. It's like, you know, on a weekend when you wake up and your mum's playing music type thing, that's definitely got to still be there. It's not about, it's just a family thing, but what's missing more than that? Family's coming back. Because dads are in like, dads are in their kids' lives.
Yeah.
Well,
That might mean the village comes back.
I think a lot of dads was, but I think through social media it's becoming more visible. I think there's been a stigma on black people to say that your dad's not around, but there's a lot of things that were put in place.
The
projects and things like this that are done to, even from the beginning of time, it was execute the full black family.
Split them up.
Longevity. You understand what I'm saying to you?
You don't want them to
so then it
procreate.
becomes self-disruptive. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think that's like, yes, there are guys that have youths and duck out and in the dance trying to get new things. And you get what I'm saying? There is that happening, but if we don't know the numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we're sold false numbers on a lot of things. You
No,
know what I'm
100%. We'll just assume it's bare.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't even look at other communities or other races. We have no idea.
What in comparison?
We never compared it.
It's
We
just
just
like knife
it's
crime.
mad.
They say, why have we got like a whole force for black crime? But if you really look at the statistics of knife crime in like Ireland and other places,
Of course.
it's a madness.
It's impossible for us to literally be like spearheading this thing with our percentage of this, like, our population. We couldn't do it. It's impossible. How about we be dead?
Even if we tried.
No, even if we tried, we couldn't actually do it. It's
I'm not
impossible.
saying it's not happening.
No, it's happening.
No, it's happening.
It's happening.
I'm just saying.
But
the
we're in a bubble,
the
though.
agenda is
Yeah.
to say it's us.
Yeah.
And there's I saw something the other day. I think it was on Twitter. There was, you know, like this NFT shit, and like there was like they're selling slaves online, and I'm like,
On where? On these NFT things?
I was like, this seems fake, because you know, every once in a while there's like there's something that is put out there to anger black people.
Yeah.
I just looked at it like, nah, this don't look real, man. This just seems like something they want us to have a young uproar about on the net. And it's not true. I just feel that happens. I feel like it happens daily. Like,
But
just a
someone
Bugzy
was saying
account.
to me the other day, sorry to cut you, I forgot the name of the place, man, but there's certain things still going on now.
Yeah.
100%.
And you know, I just think it's not spoke about. And obviously, like you said, it seems like there's not much we can do about it, and it's out of our power. Where we live in the Western world, we're far away, we're detached from a lot of things. So when it's happening, man ain't really trying to penny it, man are trying to survive here. It's every day now, man. The bills here in London are high, so man have to
It's
go
getting
hard.
higher.
Sky high.
I remember way back at Radar, Tim, you said something like you bucked a homeless guy, and he was like, he wanted to be homeless. But he was like, no, fuck these bills.
My
Like,
God.
Cool, I don't have to pay
I
shit.
forgot about that.
Like,
I literally was like, I don't know. I just thought, let me just ask this guy a question. And then I was like, like how long you sort of been out here? Like, is it... I assume you're struggling, but you might be happy. And he didn't look too upset, innit? And like, he was like, nah, bro, I got a tree house in like Skegness. I was like, what? He was like, I go down there all the time. I just chill here in London, like, I'm good. I was like, I would have thought that you've got a house somewhere. I would have thought this is your only thing. He said, nah, man, it's
I've got
it's
a
all right
tree
being out.
house.
He said, I got a tree house somewhere.
That is mad.
Lord knows what he's on.
But also a lot of beggars as well as a business.
Yeah,
I've seen that stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen them get picked up in ranges.
Yeah.
Mad.
Man, I seen one jump in a Porsche, the mad thing. Man just got up, patterned up. Walter goes, I'm praying this guy. I jumped in the Porsche. I said, what? Like, because think about it. If you're just not doing nothing all day, and every day you're getting a £30, a £50 a day, tax free.
Yeah. That
Every
can
day in central
accumulate.
London.
What?
You're
Chilling in the
you're
city.
uppy.
And that's a bad day as well.
That's what I'm
good day,
saying.
you might buck a serious somebody.
Some of them.
Yeah, because you're back in the businessman, that they might run a good day, a man might have to cut a good deal, just dash you a pinky.
Yeah,
You
straight
never
like
know.
that, boy.
I remember I remember man was in Shoreditch one time and went to the cash point and there was a lady there sitting right next
By
to
the cash point.
She wasn't trying to hear that I ain't got change, I ain't got nothing. She was crying loudly. Loud crying. You know the one she was saying everything that's going on in her life. Oh, my child's gonna get taken away. I'm thinking, bro, you're on the streets. Your child shouldn't be on the streets. Like this is.
Did she have a youth with her?
No, but she was like, my child's gonna take away. I'm thinking, we don't even have proof that you've got a child.
You know what
I mean? I don't even know where this child is, but you're selling it. A man's at the cash point. You know, bruv, I had to slap my headphones in and focus on withdrawing this cash and walking past it. Because I wasn't trying to give her that, and I don't believe her. Do you get what I'm saying? But she was there, like, right by the cash point.
But you know what? Like, it makes it hard for you to kind of differentiate what's what and who's who, and like
yeah.
But one time, one Donny come up to me, and he was like, can I tell you a joke? You get me? And I was with a couple of men, and then whatever he told us this joke, fam, this joke was so funny. Man, man was crying, and he's like, what? Anyone got any change? But everyone backed out.
Everyone's like, if you got talent, innit?
Yeah.
You got talent,
Come different, innit? Stop telling me about all this. I'm stressed out as well. I got stuff going on. You get what I'm saying? I need 100 bags. What's going on? You get what I'm saying? Like, so you got like, everybody's got their things that they need for whatever. But it's like, if you can kind of lighten my mood or like make me feel happy or smile or something, you know, I'll feel like, you know what? Hold it.
100%. You need to have a talent if you're out there. 100%, especially if you're busking. Oh my God, I had this lady on the guitar the other day.
Was she decent also?
I said, you don't deserve any money today, bruv. This is horrible. It's horrible. Like, you know, she knew she couldn't hit that note, but she's just going for it just for the sake of charity.
Sometimes you gotta respect you gotta respect the hustle as well.
I'm with it. The beginning stages.
I'm with it. But once you're performing, you need to impress me now.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? The top producer, man, send you a beat. You need to impress me, right? Alright, man, ain't on no charity. I heard man call a beat the dog's bollocks, like he said, this is dog's bollocks, bro. I said, nah, man sat in his house on Fruit Loops. Man said, this is bollocks. I said, nah. I'll find his address, man.
Nah, you know what? Sometimes you just got to be honest, man. I feel like, well, not even, most of the time, honesty is the greatest policy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, if someone's not leveling up, you know what? Sometimes you can help someone by saying that's not good enough because they can go away and be better at what they're doing.
Word.
When you got these yes men around, like, yeah, man, that's decent, you'll never progress.
Yeah.
Because you think you're doing well, yeah.
But there's a time and a place, though.
Nah,
like,
that's the time and place.
Some people feel like man should just be honest. Like, bro, there's a time to be honest. Like, you know, like you've done something. You know, you've done something now. Like, man's trying to give you feedback straight away, bro. Big man, I'm not even off my high yet. Like,
let me
enjoy it a little bit.
At the same time, you're enjoying it. He could tell you a valuable piece of information that key that will turn that into a hit.
If it's valuable, it will always be valuable. Tell me tomorrow. I'm not ready. You know the sometimes, you put your heart and soul into something.
You're funny.
A man's selling you. That was cool, but man's selling you with the butt already. Bro, I just got off stage.
I hear that. You know what? I hear that.
I just got out of the booth.
I hear that because that's a key thing.
I'm not ready for it yet.
It's a key thing because if you're in your element, you know what I'm saying, and you're just on your vibe, that's what's going to bring you to the next stage.
Yeah.
Thing. And if a man's just like popping your bubble straight
away, bro, don't
like,
volunteer that information, bro. No one asked you to tell you. I didn't ask what you think. I see
that caption on Instagram now a lot. No one asked you.
No one asked, bro.
I've been learning from that one. Sometimes I realise, don't speak.
Yeah, nobody asked you.
Don't say that.
So they'll be harsh on me sometimes. I'll be like, yeah, man, I was there that no one asked you. I'll be like, all right, fam, you know what? Say no more.
Nobody fucking asks you, man. None of your business,
That's
bro.
how I would think. Said nobody wants to hear from Ja Rule right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel Ja Rule's paid, you know. 50, man.
It's not fair what happened to him. Big man thing. Ja's cold.
He was on fire.
Fire. Absolute fire.
Way.
That must have been jarring for him.
I know what's fucked though, yeah. It's like, you know when you think you've got core fans, and even they're like, shit. Then like,
that's what like battle rap can do.
Yeah,
it can show people that that's not Smokey.
Yeah, Lidge.
Yeah? Like if a man's hitting you up and you're not hitting him back in the right thing, people will be like, actually, that's
you're not that good.
Yeah. And you can have hits. Some of Ja Rule's hits, when he pulls them out the bag, they're bangers.
It's mad.
They're
bangers.
big tunes. But
Yeah.
you know what? 50 grease you down. Or is the mad grease down?
And then you are Murder Inc. So
When a man's thinking too deep, a man bought out all the front row tickets to your show.
Oh,
You're there,
yeah.
you're spraying your bars to no one.
that is the funniest
Deeper
shit
bars.
I've
Front
ever
row.
heard.
Deeper bars, but
The
no one's
original
there.
troll.
Nah.
Like he's 50's like main victim.
Yeah.
Like
He's got a long line,
He's
but
got a
Ja
long
Rule's
queue.
his main. Yeah.
Ja Rule's the main one. 'Cause
Main
he's beefed
one.
everyone. He's beefed Jim a little bit. He's beefed French.
I wouldn't have liked to go to school with 50, man.
Nah, it's long.
I feel like I feel like
He's got time.
I've met 50 a couple of times, but I understand the way he moves, what's happened to him. I get it. Do you get what I'm saying? But personality-wise, even how he moves on Instagram, sometimes I'm like, bro, like
He's a
this is
bully, bro.
violent.
He's a bully,
He's a
bro.
This is violent. Just hope that you don't do something to someone and they just top themselves. Because you see what will happen to you after that year, you'll be finished. Because people will be like, actually, this is mad. You get what I'm saying? Like, because there are some people out there that's going through a thing. Wendy,
Wendy Williams?
and the thing is, she's got a mirror, so she knows some of the stuff that he's saying is actually true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so when she's
yeah.
looking in the mirror and she's looking like
Man said
Catwoman.
mirror.
Yeah.
That's the
mad.
mirror, bro.
The mirror.
Yeah, same thing.
Nah.
Wait,
Mad.
what is this?
mad.
Like some sort of slang from?
Now, you know what?
You know what I like? He just picked up the saying.
Yeah, you know what?
Because I was like, mirror. I said he said it once.
Some men get onto me about some words that I say, but I think it's like from school. I've always said it, and I've never lost the habit of saying
He
it.
said, fuck
But-
it. I'm continuing.
Yeah.
Mirror.
But you know, the man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror.
You know, sometimes you wait for someone to say something again. Maybe you might understand it. I was like, I missed the first one, but cool.
I was
Mirror.
thinking, what is man not from London? What
again.
accent is this?
You know what though? But I'm gonna take that into consideration. Mirror, yeah.
You could have told him tomorrow, though. Man, I had to tell you right now.
What
First his whole bubble.
Yeah, because that's what he did. He said that don't do that. But what do you mean, like mirror me?
Mirror. Like
You say Mirror May.
Mirror, that's what I still.
Yeah. Oh shit.
What is this for? What, when you hold the L, basically?
Yeah. Hold it.
Basically. We split that. Do you know I want to talk about Ozark, bruv?
Have you finished it?
It's fucking shit, bruv.
Oh no.
I don't
Ozark,
even
you
want
know
to
what?
talk to you about
That's
it.
Ozark, yeah. The first episode, the first series,
Season,
bang,
yeah,
season banged to me. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, but then when I got to the second season, I was falling asleep. You get
Listen,
me?
you have to power
You have to
through.
power through.
Power through
It's-
sometimes.
You know what it
man.
is? It's like what's the thing called? Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Breaking Bad.
Everybody
Ozark's
fell
got
off
nothing
like
on- no.
No,
No,
I'm not saying. I'm not.
You
I'm
don't
not
have to
saying that
power
it's got.
through Breaking
Yes,
Bad.
you
Yes, you
bro.
do. It
Yes,
didn't
you
kick
do,
in until
bro.
like episode 6.
You kind of do.
You
have to power
definitely
through.
do.
You have to
You know
power
why? Because if
through.
you haven't got like that good attention span, like with Breaking Bad, it could seem like the same things that happen.
Yeah,
again,
bro.
and it's like you're not really
It
getting the
took
story.
ages to
And
start.
there's no music. Do you know Breaking
Yeah.
Bad? Like, you know how some tunes they'll have a score. So the
Yeah.
thing, even when it's kind of silent, there's a bit of like tense music or something.
Bro.
Breaking Bad will just be silent. So
Bro.
there's nothing to keep you engaged when you're watching it apart from what's actually happening.
So pay attention, bruv.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
you have
That's
to
what you
power
have to-
through
you
to
have to
pay
power through.
I
attention,
didn't
bro.
have to power through Breaking
Fam,
Bad. I
you
got
do.
Ozark, bro.
You only have to power through a bit of
But that
Ozark.
just shows how different brains are set up.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
But you see, when you
Ozark,
call Ozark shit, I know you're not ready.
You're not ready.
You're not ready.
Ozark, he wasn't on nothing. He wasn't on piss.
He's an accountant, bro.
And the Abaddon was a science teacher
What?
Who?
from Breaking Bad.
Okay, cool.
I was from Ozark, bro.
Yeah, because we were talking about Ozark shit. So I was like,
He put man in there.
wait, what?
The transfer.
Science teacher, where? Yeah.
Breaking Bad was cold. Ozark ain't got
I'm
shit
semi
on
with
it.
you on Ozark because, like I said, season 1 I was with it. Then the season 2 I kind of slid out. You know what I'm saying? It just,
What?
If
Marty
you said that
Bird.
season 2, you can't
see-
talk to me about
you see,
it being a shit show.
Marty
'Cause
Bird,
it's amazing.
The way
Season
that character
4.
is written, Marty Bird is brilliant.
maybe I have to go back again. You get me? And
Watch it.
This is literally
Watch
the
it.
second time I'm trying because people are telling me what season 4's out, and I watched season 1 already. I said, all right, let me start from the jump. Like, nah, this ain't it, boy.
It's definitely
Oh,
it. I
bro.
just finished it. Like, my girl watches that. She don't
Brother.
watch shit.
basically,
Like,
in the comments here,
yeah.
us know
Because we'll go
Ozark
back
or
and
Breaking
forth.
Bad,
That's, I
boy.
disagree highly
That
on
is
that.
trash. What are you watching?
Highly.
well, you know what? I kind of come off of Netflix since like second half of lockdown because like in the first half of lockdown, I felt like I watched everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, right, you know what? Man's not really a watchers. You get me? Like, I'm more of a proactive Donny. Like, I'm trying to do things. I'll make a beat. I'll write a thing. I'll try and make a show. So I'm trying to be creative. But then in lockdown, I was just like had bare time on my hands. I'm not traveling about, so I kind of watched a lot of stuff.
Do you feel like in lockdown, you didn't do enough? Because you know, like the world was on pause, and like this was a 2-year period where man could have smashed it at something.
Well, in the first half, I felt like I was just getting used to like this weird change. You know what I'm saying? And in my life, I'm very active. I go places, I'm traveling, I'm this, I'm that, I'm show interactive with people, studio, this, that. All my stuff is group-based stuff. So man just got time to be like, oh, man's got my own thoughts. I could actually hear myself. Like, and then I'm thinking about stuff and I'm going over things and I'm like, and then I'm stripping myself down. I literally stripped myself to nothing. And I thought, rah. Then I was like,
It's just in the crib naked. Said, nah, this is different.
Sometimes you got like I said, you got to I feel like it was good for me.
100%.
You know, some people obviously that went through shit and it was bad times for them or whatever. But for me, it was good, man, because I got to kind of just look at myself and kind of figure out what I'm here for, like what I love, what I really care about. Like nothing mattered. All this other stuff that mattered to me before didn't matter. It did not matter.
No one gave a fuck.
All I was praying is, Mum, you're right, you're alive. That different. You get what I'm saying? So everything didn't matter. Some of my brethren who ain't really got peace like that. Man, them who are doing this, other brethren who's gone clear, we're all the same.
Everyone's the same. Everyone in the house.
Didn't matter.
Everyone's in the house.
Yeah, some man might be in a bit of a better situation. They might have a pool in their yard or whatever, they can swim, but it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when it came to the second half of lockdown, I figured out that everything's changing. The world, the way people are consuming music, the way people are listening to music, how they're kind of taking art on, like how they're taking their cell phone, how you're dealing with man, how you talk to man's different, how you appreciate people. Everything was different. So I was like, rah, you know what? Now I'm understanding. I need to use this time and do the mad thing. And that's when I actually started creating Top Producer. In lockdown, it took that whole year to kind of get it right, figure it, and then obviously as we was coming out of it, literally the last bit that we filmed when we had the finals, which is next week coming out, that was, I went through I was meant to film it in like the 180 Strand thing, and it was all of these COVID situations that kept on locking it off. It kept getting locked off to the stage where I'm like, this is long, and then I finally got through to someone that said, you know what, man can make it happen for you. Do you get me? And then we shot it, and then as we shot it, we was coming out of the thing. You get what I'm saying? And then man obviously dropped it, but I utilised that time. I wouldn't have made a new show. I wouldn't even have done it. Like I would have never thought to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I feel like, but back to what you were saying, I could have done that times 10. Yeah. In that 2 years, I could have done that times 10. But also at the same time, since I've processed that, I'm dealing with, I'm in lockdown still.
Oh, 100%. We're all fucked.
Yeah, I'm still in lockdown.
I'm fucked.
I don't know, but I mean, in a sense, in a sense of a good way, because you see what? I used to be outside a lot. Like, I used to go to this party function, link up. I'm an active guy. Bruh, you don't know, man. Outside. You get me? But now, like, I'm more like,
chill.
I leave the house, complete the mission, back to the house.
Yeah.
So, like, now, I feel like it helped me structure the way I'm moving as a person much better. You understand? And now I'm utilizing my time much better. There is not enough hours in the day. What man's trying to do is the mad thing. There's no time. I can't even spend too much time on the phone to you. If you're calling me and you're saying to me, oh, you know what happened? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, my kitchen's on fire. I'm gonna call you. I've not got time to hear your drama.
The way I watch it ring out. Why are you calling? Like, what? Are people like to call me is crazy? Like, I just don't understand why people call me. Like, it's not
It's
about.
a text me first thing now. Like,
I don't like that, man.
Nah,
I like cool, man.
no,
This
you
guy
get a
loves
call,
a
but you know what it is?
I love it.
In life, sometimes you're doing this thing, you're on the up, you've got your ideas for the day, and man's going, blood, you never guess what happened.
that's
Think,
not a call I
bro,
want. Yeah,
I
no.
don't want to know.
Yeah.
I love you. Let me know how it works out. Look, I've got enough going on I can't take on your thing. This is what people do. They don't even say to you first, listen, I want to chat to you, but have you got the mental capacity to take on what I'm saying to you right now? Yeah, like, bruv, I ain't.
I'm making lie. That's the worst way you could tell to me that you want to tell me something. Have you got the mental capacity? Hell no. No, I don't. Don't tell me, mom.
No, but if I care about someone,
Because I did today, actually. I did today. I saw my boy put something out. I was like, yeah, let me talk to him. Like, if I come to you, you could tell me whatever in it, but don't come to me and start telling me things. I ain't got time.
That's a bit ignorant. But
Set your boundaries.
But that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because if I see something happening and I say, you know what, I might be able to help with that, then it's my choice to give you that energy to actually come and take in what you're saying to me. But if you just bombard me with this thing, like you said, I might not be ready on that day to take that on.
I'm not helpful.
Because
Today.
it's mad
I'll give you the
selfish,
wrong
innit?
advice. Like, if you're having a problem with your girl and I'm not in the mood today, I'll tell you break up.
Yeah. I'm not funny. I know that one though, because it's easier to just tell you than to go into
detail and find out what the actual issue is, whether you can work on it.
She's not the one.
Bro,
you can't see a future of it. Yeah, break up.
Break up.
Yeah, but also I feel like as you get older, life becomes much more simple for you to figure out.
100%.
It's like if I have to question or think about this thing too much, I'm done. Because it's, because the basics of it is it's not for me.
Basic.
Long and short of it.
Too much computing.
Yeah, it's too much computing. I ain't got enough RAM. My CPU's low. I need to top up. My hard drive's full. My hard drive's full. You get me? I ain't got iCloud either.
Oh my god.
Bum that shit. How much? What? 79p a month.
What's that?
iCloud.
Yeah.
For the storage.
What's the dumbest thing you reckon you pay for?
Jesus.
That's so mad. We had this conversation.
Very good
bare things, man.
It's the dumbest thing I bought.
I'll tell you on Giuseppe's.
Horrible. C-Biz, I blame him. I blame C-Biz. My God. You know niggas got too much money, they tell you to do something, then you're late.
But you saw
get
how
there.
much-
The
you
niggas
saw-
say, we don't do Giuseppe's no more. We're doing it. What? I just got it. You're mad, I'm wearing
You saw
them.
how much peas he had in the room before he bought the Giuseppe's.
No.
Unless you got the room full of peas
blame-
like that. These men were throwing 200 racks around in the room on
Bro.
snap. Like,
Fam.
Every single drug dealer, I blame you, bruv. That's the only reason why I got them shoes. But I sold them.
Yeah.
And I got some money back from it.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. What else did I do? What else have I bought?
But even just drugs is dumb. It's a dumb purchase sometimes.
what drugs you been buying?
Drugs.
Which drugs? Though?
He's a kitty.
Drugs.
Them man there.
even weed sometimes.
Weed.
Even
I
weed
stopped
sometimes.
smoking weed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What? It's just wasted. What?
I went on to CBD for a bit.
Yeah, that just makes you relax, though, innit?
Exactly.
It's
And I was on
about
that
the
for 2
sativa.
months, and then when someone came around me for a spliff, I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
that thing, what's that you're smoking? Cuckoo caca.
Yeah.
But nothing against weed, because for weed, some people, you know, there's healing parts of weed.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to ambush weed, but just for me, at my present time in life, with everything what I'm doing, weed is not what I'm trying to do. I'm running 3-4 businesses. I've got different teams. Like, I need to communicate with people. Can't just be, oh, did you do that for you? It's not that. You know what I'm saying?
If you can't do it in your house, you know you're not supposed. Not on a it's bad for you thing.
Yeah.
But you don't do it in front of your mum. You don't roll it in you don't smoke it in your house. Don't relax.
some
off
people
it.
But
do.
then I see some people smoking on the street, and I'm like, I used to be one of those people that would just bud my zoo anywhere, whatever. But now when I walk past someone smelling it, I'm like, bro, it's not it.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's
yeah.
not. It's. I think it's just growth, innit? It's like you get to a stage in your life where it's like, you know, that's not for me anymore. One day in my life again, I might, like, when I'm a bit older, like, I might feel like, yeah, I'm comfortable now. Man can run a spliff and chill with the man and have a laugh and reminisce about the good time.
Yeah.
But there's work to do. There's not enough.
Yeah, I don't know how
hours
people
today.
function when they're on weed. Like,
They're abusing it as well. A lot of people abuse the weed. Remember, see, some man started out smoking weed. Now the weed's smoking them. When I'm looking at, I'm looking at man, and their head is
Big man think like people shit get laced, innit?
Yeah.
Cousin became schizophrenic off the top of it. So it's even just seeing shit like that. It's,
And even not
when you see
just-
people close to you get fucked off it, it's like, what?
It's mad.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you gotta
yeah, we've
know
seen it
how
still.
the temperament of your mind is, what's happened in your family in the previous, what's in your genes. Because, like I said, it's
not for everyone.
I don't think weed is just gonna turn you schizophrenic. But I think if you're going through certain things, if your life ain't in the right place, if you've got a lot of stresses on, these are not the good times to do this stuff. Same with drinking. If you're going through a bad time and you broke up with your girl and you're drinking, it's gonna be a bad result. You're gonna go downhill. It's a depressant. You get what I'm saying? So I think those things are more for when you're uppy. And you're gone. And even then, you still got to be careful of it because it can take you from the uppy down.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
100%.
saying?
I used to drink mad as well, man.
I've never understood that, but I think because when I drink, I'm very much conscious of my taste buds. I can't drink vodka. I don't like the taste of it. It has to be mixed. It has to be a small amount. Like, I can't drink like that. Like, I can't drink myself into oblivion. I swear on my life.
You passed out twice on your birthday, you know.
I passed out twice, but that's not oblivion.
That's oblivion.
What, that's oblivion. You woke up in the hospital,
I
bro.
couldn't do it again.
Like you're saying, some man will drink the drink and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Some man will drink the drink. They're up all night. They're phoning you at 7 o'clock. My man's still up. Like, so it affects people
That's
different.
mad.
You get what I'm saying?
And I was at a party. Do you get what I'm saying? So I didn't even understand how much I was drinking. You get what I'm saying? But I couldn't drink at home for the fuck of it or because I'm upset. I wouldn't go to drink.
Yeah, now that's...
Do you get what I'm
to
saying?
do it once because you're upset is mad.
That's mad. That's mad.
Like, that's
but it
when
just
you
depends
got a
on
problem.
what
Annalise
it depends
thing.
on what stage of your life you're in. You get what I'm saying? And what incident happens to you, you know? Some man might have lost their mother.
said
You get me?
Annalise, I just
Or a
clocked
man
that.
might have, you get me? Man might have seen his brethren get gunned down.
Oh, yeah,
Boom.
that's the...
A man's there now at the graveside and whatever, and then that drink that you've had, you've ended up at home with it, now you're drinking, then the next day, that just turns into a habit. I don't think people subconsciously think like,
let me become an alcoholic.
and turn up on my sofa.
No,
Like,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that true life, things happen and people get in little stuck situations and then they get caught there, sometimes for 10, 15 years.
Which is mad.
Yeah.
Life can be long.
Yeah.
15 years, man, could just be
I just
alcohol.
couldn't afford to be an alcoholic, bruv.
It's expensive,
It's not
you know?
free, innit?
Nah, but
How old are you?
29.
Yeah, well, you know, you're like, I can just tell by the way you're like, the way you man are thinking about stuff already. Are you African? I can tell what.
Nah, man's Jamaican.
Jamaican. I know, just
He's
checking.
chatting shit.
You're African as well, yeah. African.
Right.
So with I'm West Indian, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, heritage is African, but with African culture, I feel like the way the teachings are, a lot more stricter and a lot more, you know, where the West Indians were here first and they've adopted a lot more westernized culture, where you lot are still kind of very close to your tradition and, you know, you still go back home.
Nah.
No,
I ain't been in a
We'll
while.
do, yeah.
but
I'm going to,
but
yeah.
I still feel like you're a bit closer to the African
Yeah.
tradition than
Yeah.
a lot of West Indians that I meet up on, and obviously the way the education system and the way you was brought up towards the
push
education
towards
system and
that,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Your thought process is a lot different. You're very much on your business and like kind of your dynamic of thoughts are different. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to take nothing away from West Indians. If you're West Indian, you know what I'm saying. Like a lot of man, you know what I'm saying. It's like we was here first and kind of had to go through certain things and then adopted things that wasn't really for us. You understand? And now it's a stage of kind of unlearning all of that. So I think with that being said, I think that's where kind of your thought process on the drinking culture is like that.
Yeah. I'd be scared if I knew I was in a problem and I thought, let me drink. I'd be like, that's me trying to run away from it. But that's me. I'm very conscious very aware of myself in them situations.
Did you see your dad's drink?
Yes,
My dad, like,
I saw him drink at parties though. I saw him drink on occasions. I never saw my dad just drink.
Drinking, yeah.
Like
not on his
randomly.
ones, but with his boys at the house or parties. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
we see them
yeah,
drink.
yeah.
But I feel we as African boys, we're always closer to the mum, innit?
Yeah. I saw my
I
mum
think that's
drinking
just
though.
that's
but
just
they-
human though.
They
But
never,
what is it? It's, what is it? Like do as you're told, not as I do, or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can see that, but you know you're gonna get licks if you're drink. Like the way the setup is, the strict. Like I feel like the African culture is strict like that. It's like if your dad saw you doing
What he
maybe
was
he
doing.
was doing,
Yeah.
he's onto you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
It's similar. There's similar as well within the West Indian culture, but it's like even with cannabis, like weed. I feel like with West Indians, it's like your dad. A lot of dads, or my dad as well, was like, "Yo, if you're bunning weed, bun it in the house, because we'll rather you bun it here than you man pass you a crack spliff on the roads." You understand? Whereas in African culture, I feel, mate, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you're bunning a spliff.
Nah,
in the house.
not anywhere.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
anywhere.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be smoking full
you
stop.
understand what I'm
Anything,
saying?
cigarette,
So
nothing.
that's a cultural thing. I feel. And obviously, I'm from a Rasta background. You know what I'm saying? So weed was almost part of the religion. You know what I'm saying? But as I've grown up now, I kind of seen. I'll be real. Like some man can't handle weed.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's not for them. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, but there's different ways to consume it. Now, there's CBD.
Yeah,
There's ways to eat it. There's cannabis food infused cannabis. Like, so you might be able to get a better buzz and
Yeah, you
function
can even
better,
just
like,
to the science. You can take out the bit that you actually want.
Yeah.
like the CBD and just
Yeah,
relax
right,
without
yeah,
having
yeah,
getting to
getting
high and the
high, yeah,
sativa
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that. You
yeah,
can just
yeah.
remove that shit out of it. It's
the
totally
THC,
different.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
THC,
yeah.
I was gonna ask you, what's more important to you, being a man or being black?
Can you
That's
separate?
a serious question,
Whoa,
boy.
that's a mad. See that question? No, we should have
Hold
a
on,
sound,
hold on,
we should
hold
have a
on,
sound
hold on.
effect for that question.
Tem said, "Can you separate it?"
That's an interesting question too.
It's not.
Wait, hold on.
How?
Wait.
Because that's like saying only men are black or only black are men or only black people are men. What do you mean you can't separate it? My guy.
No, that's a good point. He's got a good point.
Wait,
Because
wait,
you
I'm trying to
can't be
say-
a white man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is to be a white man.
Yeah, but so
so
then you can't separate it.
like,
Because
that's what I said. Can you separate
Of
it?
course you can.
How? I'm a black man.
But what's more important to you?
that's
But how can I separate the two?
What's
I don't-
more important to you, being black or being a man?
But I've never been just black.
You're right. You got a point. You got
And
a
I've
point.
never been
That
just a
question
man.
you're asking is a bit mad because
That's a silly question.
How do you
What do you
separate
mean?
it?
How do you separate?
Have I
It's
been a
not
black
silly
female? Have I
question,
been a
but
white female?
I get why it's
Or-
hard to answer.
It's
Yeah,
not-
how can
It's hard to
It's
answer.
hard to
Okay,
answer.
You answer.
Yeah,
it
you
first,
answer,
Ross.
yeah.
And then we
What-
can follow lead and understand.
What's more important to me?
Yeah. Solid boom.
Yeah, think about it.
See, that's why.
It's hard to separate. It's
You
actually
can't-
hard to
it's not-
separate.
especially if you've been black. You cannot
black man
separate
all your
that
life.
Hard
shit.
to separate. You just weigh up
If
the
it's not
pros
hard
and
to
cons
separate
and say,
it, get your sword out and separate it. I want to hear this.
that's physical separation. That's
Okay,
different.
but mental separation.
Mental separation. Yeah, because you can identify as a woman. So that's mental separation.
You can identify as a woman.
Anyone can.
Okay.
If you choose to, you can.
Yeah. So what's
Okay.
what? But
So you
Okay.
you could choose to these days you could choose to identify.
yeah.
You know?
So are you a black woman?
No. I'm a black man.
Yeah, but then that's void.
That's void.
It's not void because people just, black
No,
people.
but what
okay,
asking
but
you?
to
You're saying people.
You're asking me.
Yeah. You're doing backflips, by the way.
no
I just want to
backflips.
understand. Answer your own question.
He's doing smokes and mirrors.
It's smokes and mirrors at this point.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I'll give you
It's a
time.
long
It's
thing.
fine.
Black. If you say don't think black. If I thought about
Yeah,
it.
because I would say the same because whether you was a man or a woman, black is the most
Yeah.
serious.
That's going to be a common denominator.
Because when you're when
judge
the
you on.
egg is connecting to the sperm, the first thing you are before anything is black. It's not unto the X and Y chromosome.
Oh, that you're
a man or a woman, innit?
Okay, key.
So, but
You smart.
I went science. Fucking, but yeah, black.
No, 100%.
But it was always. That's why the question.
It's not always because people won't let you think beyond where they will stop themselves thinking. If that makes sense, like people will say, "Nah, black." But if you thought about it and put the pros and cons, you think, what's the advantage of being a man? What's the disadvantage of being a man? What's the advantage of being a black person? What's the disadvantage of being a black person? If we was to write this shit down and
I think being black overrides all of that.
All of it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So when you're a man, the disadvantages and advantages to a man ain't gonna beat the disadvantages alone. Not even the advantages of being black. Just the disadvantages are gonna override all of that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. If you roll it out and on a list and you put black and you put man, you're grabbing man. Because the disadvantages on the black
Of
side
being black.
is so large that you think, do you know what? I prefer what's going on over here as just a man. That's why it's like, if you think about yourself...
You don't go anywhere and want people... Do you go places and you want people to see you as black? I don't like...
Okay, that's a fucking... Whoa. Like, I used to feel like... Okay, so I used to feel like I'm not wanted here, like... It's not. I'm not okay. Like when I used to go to my first label meetings, when I used to go to like Polydor and XL and stuff in the beginning, it was majority white people around the table. Obviously, it's changed a lot now. We got a lot more people in power and positions. But I used to feel like I'm not. Like, am I going to say something wrong? I'm not meant to be here. Like, I could get kicked out any second. Like just because I'm black. Like, or I go to the club and it's like I've got to start standing a certain way and talking a certain way because
don't be too loud, don't be too
just try to stay still.
Try to glide,
I don't want to be seen.
But now, now, I'm me. So if you don't like me, whatever, that's you, fam. I don't care. I'm coming here as me, as a black man, as a representation of my culture and my people. So I think that's kind of what growing into yourself is.
It's funny because you got dreads, so it's interesting
so
you
I'm
even
the
thought
mega,
that way.
I'm the
I'm the
Megazord.
You're up there, of black man, black hairstyle, black. You know what I'm saying? You're actually that. So it's interesting that you still felt like, let me try and kind of almost blend in. When physically you can see, even just from being black alone, you're not blending in.
Yeah, because it comes with me trying to be as successful as possible to kind of help my people and get out of where I am. So when I'm going in there, I'm not trying to not be black because I don't want to be black. I'm trying to not be black for a second to not fuck up the bag. But then it comes to the stage where like, hold on, I am the black bag, whether I'm black, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? But that just comes with growth. I was like 18, 17.
100%.
So I didn't really understand my identity to its fullest, or my identity was so shun on and beaten down and like
100%.
disrespected. Like even in my school, like when we first used to go, my sisters and that, we used to wear berets, like the red school. Like they took us outside the school, put us on the pavement and phoned my parents and said they can't come into the school with these berets. And we had to fight a case to kind of get...
That's very mad.
Yeah,
very mad. Nothing to do with your intellect, nothing to do with nothing, just the way you look, your hair.
Because wasn't it the Panthers that used to wear berets as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously that's all them looking at that like, these are rebels.
Yeah,
they
rebels.
Didn't even look at it as a real religion. They said it's fantasy, So you're coming
very
from that
mad,
type of era. Do you get what I'm saying?
Wow.
And like,
But then I don't want people to get confused and think we're saying this because we might want to be white, because that's not what we're saying.
No,
We're just
not at all.
looking at.
We're just analysing something.
Yeah,
We're not on no internet shit. We're having a conversation. It just happens to be on the internet.
we're just talking about reality and how you might feel at certain points in your life
It's
because of the
interesting.
pressures of being a black man. You understand? And then going through that and actually realizing that actually no, man's black. What?
Yeah.
Like, but you have to go through everything you're going through to walk in your true.
You don't have to complete it. We know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you know what
We
I'm
know what
saying?
you're saying.
because
We know what you're
I
saying.
used to like wear tracksuits to the place. Like, this is me. I'm most comfortable as me in a tracksuit. Then I was like, am I messing it up for the next black man? Are they just gonna think we can't hire too many of that, because then they'll all just be in there
In tracksuits.
looking like that? Like, this is,
But that's the same
am I
with
fucking
hoodies
it
though.
up?
Like hoodie, I used to feel like, you know, when I come somewhere and I got my hoodie on, they think I'm gonna rob them, or I'm walking down the road and the woman's crossing the road because I got my hoodie on. But then you could see a white man in a hoodie and he's just jogging.
Like you take your hood off even though you're cold,
Can't
just
lie.
to make
I
somebody feel
sometimes
more comfortable.
Like, I don't want to make I know when I'm walking down a dark road and that I might just cross over because I'm not. I know what you feel like. I can feel you're moving a bit faster.
You have to be aware at the end of the day.
It's like when you see at a corner shop, no groups. I know why that sign's there. Someone messed it up for the
I
next group.
experienced racism the other day.
What happened?
For first time in a very long time. Went to the petrol station. Sign on the thing actually says nighttime pay before you pump, innit? So I've seen that, but I've been here before and it's been there. Different guy at the thing till whatever. He's just let me pump whatever, blah blah blah. So
That's crazy.
Pause,
Pumped
crazy,
him at the
pause.
Shell. Shellington Crescent. Whoa, madness.
Pause, big pause. But yeah, so obviously I filled up normally before, but this time I've got there. Yeah, it was after Adekunle Gold. So I pulled up with my girl, whatever. So I've gone to fill up my tank. I'm putting it in, I'm thinking, why is this guy pause? I'm putting it in, I'm thinking, why is this guy not turning on the thing? I turn around, he's like, yeah, you have to pay, innit? So I'm like, all right, cool, fair enough. It says it there, maybe he's just following the rules.
Yeah.
I go to pay
A
now.
white doddy comes after and then just doesn't have to pay.
Bro,
Happened to me,
shit.
happened to me as
bro,
well.
like
Man thought he was
literally,
gonna do a runner
and you
with
know
the
what's
fuel.
so mad, yeah? Because I didn't think twice about it because I've seen the sign.
Yeah.
So obviously, as I've done my thing, I was like, yeah, cool. Put my thing in. I jump in my car and I see the white man just drive, and he's in a van. Like a blacked out van, like not like a VO thing, just like a random van. Do you know what I mean? If anybody's running, like not even to brag, man's in a Jag, and I had jeans on with the baseball jacket
My
thing.
woman
Like,
is
like I
there,
look
like-
like.
You're looking at new money.
Like, I'm looking like new money, and yet this guy in a van,
Because he thinks you stole that money. That's why.
bro. But when I, like, anyway,
No, but-
like
but
I was actually fuming. Like, I when I saw his thing turn on, I was like, wait, hold on, is he filling up?
Yeah.
Because I thought he's gonna do what I did, pull it in, and then be like, oh, yo, turn on the machine.
That shit went, bruh. You know when did he turn that shit on?
Fam,
Here you go, white man.
that
paid
one
by
actually
Bluetooth.
hurt me.
Fill
So.
He paid by Bluetooth.
Yeah, he
so-
must have, fam. He must have.
But you know what? It's funny that you said that. That's why I finished your sentence, because I was one time in the Leytonstone. I was in Jet petrol station with my business partner, and funny because I'll never forget this story. That's why as soon as you were saying it, I knew exactly. And same thing happened to us. But you see, my business partner, yeah, he was so furious. Yeah, the way he was. See me when those things happen, I kind of feel like whatever, but I'm like whatever. Like,
Yeah,
you know
let's
what
just
I'm
get, let's
saying?
move on,
like,
innit?
yeah.
Let's just
But
petrol, fuck
See,
it, let's
but
go.
then he made me realize, like, he made me think about it a little bit different. You get me?
Yeah,
And he was
yeah.
like, you know what? Can we get the camera? Can we go back and do it again and wait? Like, he wanted to catch this brother on camera doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a lot, but still.
I didn't have that energy. You get
I
me?
don't, I can't do that.
Yeah,
I haven't got
yeah,
enough energy.
yeah,
I've
I
probably
don't
got
have that
something to
energy,
do. I can't do this, man.
But
It's
man,
fine.
we're black tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like when you're not
but
here, it's
here's
gonna
the
happen
thing,
again.
If I had seen this white man do it before it happened to me, I don't think I would have felt as bad as I did knowing that I've just had to do this and then he's pulled up and done it. Do you know what I mean? Because I would already...
Do you feel like it's getting better now, though? Like, do you feel like in this time that we're living...
That's the first time it's happened to me in God knows how many years. Like,
Because it was mad when George Floyd's thing happened.
Yeah.
And, like, even when basically everyone was going to the march and then Tommy Robinson and his Donny said...
Oh, yeah, that was mad.
They're going to pull up. And then it was like, oh... They were counselling all the black people to go, like, don't go and march, basically, because these Donnies are saying that you can't march. Obviously, man then went down there, stiff stuff happened or whatever, and then they ended up pushing my man, told him fall back or whatever. But that's kind of I feel like it's strange as well, because in lockdown, when everybody was kind of inside, it was really intense to deal with that. The George Floyd thing in general was just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And obviously it was good to see that the system's kind of taking responsibility and that my man got what he got. But it kind of showed me how much it was strange, because I'll tell you this, right? I went to one of the first marches, and when I got there, I walked down the road and I thought, am I at the right march? Because I couldn't see no black people.
Right.
There was bare white people.
Yeah.
And I'm walking, I'm seeing a couple man them, but I'm just marching with white people. And we stopped at the embassy or whatever. And I'm looking at blood, there's a lot of white people out there. People could say, oh, they're just there because they feel whatever. But they was out there to show that, you know what, we're not rating this. So the longest time that I've been on earth, this is the most I've seen white people get up and say, actually,
that's wrong.
This is
That's
fucked.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So,
but we have trust issues as black people, innit? We're like, why are you really here? Do you get what I'm saying? Because we've been done wrong in history. So we're like, why are you really here? You trying to take us again? Or you trying to do this to us again? Like, why are you here?
It's
do
a
you think
trap.
that's
You know
a
what I mean?
good or a bad thing?
Yeah, man
It's
has
just
to,
a thing. It is what it is. It's just you learning from the past, or you looking at the past and being like, I need to protect myself.
It's literally
if I'm a bit
fool me
cautious,
once.
I don't think there's something
No,
wrong
there's
with being
nothing wrong with it.
cautious.
I mean,
But if you're out there like, hey, get out of here, you're white, this ain't your problem, that's mad. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you're a bit like, let's just watch and see what they want.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's fine, because I think you should look
You
at
should
things
have that about that.
Yeah, you should analyze things all the time.
We
You
know
should be
how it happened. They came over, we were working together in Africa, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, come with me to America real quick. I just gotta go buck my brethrens. And you know what? How about 20 of you come? And then we saw how that turned out, innit? So
honestly, like, so I can understand that, but I do like, and because of where I live now, I get that vibe of like, I have to understand that not every single person is the devil. Do you get what I'm saying? Or not everybody. Serious, bro. Because where man's from, man's literally only been around black people. Yeah, where man's grown up, and then I know I'm from Nigeria, so that's black people again. School, black people. College, predominantly black people. And then it was like, I got to uni and it was like, oh, there's some white people here. And it was like my first kind of like interactions where it's like, should I be cool? Or am I afraid? Like, am I standing out for the wrong reasons? Because I was in.
Well, have you personally in your life experienced a lot of racism directly?
Not a lot, but I have. I've experienced it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then, so uni was like, raw, like, all right, people are cool, but I don't know should I be trusting? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just weird. It was like, do I have to behave different? I'm not too sure. So I just stuck with my people again. And then now I'm living in Essex. There's less of us. I better be trusting, bruv. Otherwise I can't leave my crib. Do you get what I'm saying? And then nursery, it's white people that are looking after my daughter. So I have no choice but to trust. Do you get what I'm saying? I have no choice. I have to. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and it got to a point I was like, if
that's
I keep
that's the psychology behind it, because, you know, like you said, obviously not everybody's evil, like you're saying. Isn't it?
Yeah, of course not. Yeah,
a new kind of
Yeah.
You have to do it case by case.
Exactly. And it's not to say, I thought white people were the devil, but I was not around white people at all. So it's like, I'm just like, I'm just with my bros, and more time when I've seen people look at us, they're judging us. So yeah, white people, maybe they don't like us. So then when I'm in uni, I'm thinking, rah, do I need to change up shit in order to get around here? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's interesting as you grow up around it, like, and where you are today.
My worst experience in racism, like what I experienced, I've experienced a few things, but the worst one that stuck with me, I was in Tesco's, innit, yeah? And then there was some old man in it. He was just like mad old, like 90 something, like old blood, yeah. He's trying to get the Cocoa Puffs.
Not even the Rice Krispies. I want a chocolate one.
He said, I want those nigga puffs.
You don't know if I'm gonna kick the bucket, I'm gonna kick it the way I want, bro. Don't give me no fucking rice snaps. Give me some fucking.
He's trying to get them, yeah. Like, he's at mad angles, mad slow. He's trying to get them. So I'm preening, but I'm just getting what I'm getting. But I can see it for time now. I'm thinking, let me help.
Let me help him.
Yeah. So I've gone over. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get. He's like, get away from me, you N-word. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, raw, like, it was really stuck with me because I was like, you're really gonna stand there with your arthritis self and struggle to get this box.
He would rather struggle
than
get help.
It stuck with me, but it's obviously that's the old mentality, the teddy boy. Because when my dad and that come here, they was dealing with when all the early Windrush West Indians come, they were dealing with teddy boys. Them man there with the slick hair, the black hair, the boots, with the steel toe caps in. You get me, kind of kicking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And that's like, my dad and I always told me the stories of like, they had to go different routes home.
Yeah, bro.
Like how the teddy boys were, you know.
That's crazy.
For them and stuff like that.
That is crazy.
That's so mad. Your dad's Windrush ever?
Yeah.
That's so crazy, you know? I feel like I haven't met someone and asked them that question. Not saying I don't know whether their parents were, but it's interesting when you're saying your dad actually came. So that when they obviously did this fucked up shit where they said, oh, we lost the paperwork and all this kind of
paid out for that at the moment. I think they're going through that
as they should.
Because my sister, the youngest sister, she was born after a certain year.
Yeah.
And what they did, they tried to deport her.
Yeah.
Like, I think like Castastics thing was.
Yeah.
So the same thing happened to my little sister. But obviously, all her family's here, and they're trying to say, "No, you just got to go." So she was traumatized for quite long. For years, she didn't have a passport. She was a prisoner to this country. She couldn't move. She couldn't go on holiday. All of this stuff happened to her for like, I think it was like 6 years, 7 years. My sister couldn't go on holiday. She couldn't do nothing. She couldn't take her son away. You understand what I'm saying to you? So now she's gone. She's obviously dealing with them for all of that.
Yeah, rightly so, man.
Psychologically going to affect you.
Of course.
So, yeah, man, it's evil. Because they told us we're going to come here and pattern up and we're going to get... But remember, we got told the streets was paved with gold. That's what my grandma... And think when you come here, there's gold coins on the pavement. You're going to be able to pick them up. You get what I'm saying?
Shit was bronze.
Copper.
I did not know that's in a copper, you know.
Aye, time.
Coined off.
Do you think our parents, when they came, they should have been telling people back home what it really is here? Because I reckon they were still selling dreams. Do you know what I mean? Because people back home still looked at us like, you man not living.
You're right, you know.
Do you know what I mean? But I go back home.
True.
Yeah.
They think
And
you're rich.
I see my dad's house and the people that are in there telling me that I'm living are living better than me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think that's obviously it's a culture thing, West Indian and then African again.
Yeah.
Because I think West Indians, their mission was really to do what a lot of Africans are doing now. You come, you get the bag, you go back. Just like Indians, you go back, you build, you go back, you build. With West Indians, they're not really from Jamaica. You get what I'm saying? Really, they're taken from Africa, and there's a lot of their history that's lost that they don't really know. So there's a like, you don't really know your great granddad. You don't have a name. You don't have an African name. You know, my second name's Power, but it's not.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so with all of that, I think a lot of West Indians got complacent with the mission. And got comfortable here. And they're just here now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Whereas a lot of African people I know, they're jogging.
Yeah.
And then you go back. You know, you go back to.
I guess so, yeah. So they don't want to dilute the message of come here, work, go back. They still wanted more people to come here to make the peas. But once you get here, basically, you'll see it for yourself, innit?
No,
but
you're right, you know.
But I
because
can
I'm
get
thinking,
it from there, though.
if you left somewhere, let's say, even if you leave your mum's house, right? Like, if you're living at your mum's crib and you're like, Mum, I'm gonna go on this expedition. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna win. Yeah, go and do it. and then it's mad out there. You're not gonna really call your mum and say, it's mad out here, you know, mum.
You feel like you're swagging what you was gonna do.
Yeah, you know, it's mad.
And
They're
she
calling
probably
me
already
nigga.
said you're done for doing it.
Maybe,
or something like that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't want to look like you're
It's the
quitting or
embarrassment.
giving
It's the
up, or
embarrassment.
or like it was a bad idea, or
I think that's
worst
a
time I
problem-
told
that's
you.
a problem with black people. If you're embarrassed or something goes wrong, talk up, fam.
Yes.
That's like, with me, one thing happened to me back in the day, yeah, and it stuck with me, and I thought, you man are pagans, yeah. I was flipping the studio one day, and I just got signed a deal with EMI, big up Richard Thomas, Kano's manager, and it was for, remember Heartless Crew's Christmas album? I produced a song on there, yeah.
Cool.
So that was my first like record money. You get me? Gassed, you get me? Like, so man, obviously, man, you know when you get the first P like that, man went to the bank, man got cash. And had cash. I went back outside to the cash point, check the balance. Like, so man's feeling themselves, you get me? So I'm thinking, cool, I'm gonna get a brand new phone. Remember like them new
Teardrop.
Nokias, the small Nokias where they was coloured. They were like colourful Nokias, but they were small. I was like, yeah.
I know what one you're talking about.
Which one's that one?
Was it? Oh wait, there's one that I'm thinking of which was blue and had
Yeah,
orange
blue,
on it.
Yeah. They had a red one.
I know what you're talking about.
So I was thinking, I forgot what Baby Nokia. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I remember.
So I was thinking, man, I'm gonna get one of them for me, one for my baby mum. I think I wanted to get a couple of them.
Everyone was sorted.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking, this is. I'm showing them that the
Three
music thing
people
I'm
in the
doing.
circle. It's just you three calling each other.
No one else got photos.
It's not a ticket to
Wait,
get me.
what?
So boom now, like, so I don't know how these brothers like. So these times now, I've jumped out the cab and I'm going into the studio. So I'm actually going to record the song for Mike Skinner that because I was fucking with Mike Skinner and then I bought Kano and D Double to do the My House tune. So I've linked them, gone to the studio. So I'm at that session.
You want to come to my house?
I'm at that session, yeah. And then but obviously I'm a bit busybody in it. So I said to them, man, I'm gonna go shop because obviously I want to go and look at the phone shop, see what. So man's gone out now, left their man in there writing their bars or whatever. I've come back, yeah. I've come out now. Boom. I'm crossing the road and the brother, like some brothers are running down the window and say, "Hey, yo, what go? Yeah, like they don't say what go, but they called me in it and they was like, yeah, man, we got phones to sell in it. We got phones, a video camera, like the Travellers.
I knew it. Because they got Savage Dan the same way, but go on.
Boom now, yeah. So boom. So I'm like.
He said, what pleasant surprise. I got 8 sacks on me now. I just come back from the bank.
Like, you're not gonna
Mike Skinner and them like in there too.
You're not gonna believe this, yeah? So, boom. So like now,
That's so unfortunate.
Now, boom. They're saying to me, yes, I'm looking in the bag here. They're showing me all this. They got video camera. They got bare phones. They got laptops. I'm thinking, right, I could just buy bare things for everyone. I could shot couple, make my
Yeah.
I'm thinking on black things now, yeah. My brain's going to overmode. So I'm like, how much for everything?
You know they're thinking we got a good nigga today.
Yeah. So they're like, I think they said to me at the time, I was like, something like,
I give it to you for 4K.
Yeah.
There was like £1,500.
And that's a lot of fucking money back then.
Yeah.
So that I was like, all right, cool. But I think when I went in the bank, I pulled out like 8 bills or something, yeah. So I said, all right, you know what? I'll take it, yeah. But I got to go to the bank. So they're actually looking at me thinking, yeah. So I said, where's the closest bank, innit? They was like, yeah, it's up there, but we'll follow you, innit? So the cab station was across the road. So I said, got a cab. Jumped in the cab, innit? So
Man, even got a cab there.
So I'm saying to the
Wow.
cab driver, yeah, my man's gonna get these guys. Like I've said, the guys are following us. Don't drive too fast because the brothers are following us behind. He's like, what you getting? I'm saying, I'm buying some things off these man. He's like, no, they're going to rob you. Rob me? Rob me? You like listen, I'm literally saying to the guy, rob me? You don't know who man is. You're mad. Man can't rob me. I said like,
Donnie looked to the rear view. He looked at them.
He said, I know them.
He said, those guys are gonna rob you. You can see both of them in the driving passage.
It gets worse. It gets worse, yeah. So bam, we get to the bank now.
Yeah.
I go in the bank. Boom, I've gone in the thing. I'm saying to them, man, yeah, I need some more peas, right? So I've drawed out some more peas. I've come back outside now. I'm outside the bank. The cab's there on the corner. Their car's parked there. I've come to the door. So I'm like, yeah, what you gonna like? What I'm gonna take, whatever. So they're putting everything in the bank, innit? So now I'm looking down. I'm counting the peas, innit? I'm counting the peas. But obviously now in hindsight, I know exactly what happened, innit? Counting the peas. I've given them the peas, innit? Bam, they've given me the bag. As they've given me the bag, wheel spin, gone. I'm thinking, why are these men drive off like that?
Good man,
I'm thinking, why did they just drive off like that? I'm baffled, innit? So I've got the bag, I'm walking back to the cab, I'm still bopping, I'm happy. I got back in the cab.
They scared of us. Said, strange.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm oblivious to this.
That's peculiar. Anyway, I've got my laptop.
Yeah, so I jump back in the car, blood. Yeah, I open the bag. I look in the bag. It's bottles of water and newspaper.
Mad.
So I'm thinking, what?
Jesus Christ.
And then the cab driver's like, "Oh man,
Wait, on my life, I would have grabbed the cab and called a different one. There's no way I could have let a random stranger say, I told you so.
It gets
I
madder.
fucking told you.
It gets
What?
madder. It gets madder, yeah? So he's like, oh, I told you, whatever. He's like, oh. I said, oh, I need to go back to the studio, man, yeah? He's like, oh. He's like, oh, yeah. He said to me, basically, don't worry, man. I'm just gonna drop you for free. Like the empathy that he had, yeah. The empathy that he had, yeah. I was just sitting there and I was like, I'm sorry, man.
I didn't believe in you, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Because I was bagging them up slightly, like, man.
You don't know anything.
And then like he's just talking to me on the way back, just saying, man, sometimes you just gotta listen, whatever. Like, man, was like, I knew this. I knew these guys, like, from round here.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go too in with me. Don't know, man. I'm saying, whatever. My man can't like in my head. They didn't rob me. It wasn't they didn't rob me.
Nigga, they robbed you, bro. It wasn't like, give me your shit. It wasn't a boy thing.
The way he said it to you.
When I think rob,
you thought stick up sort of thing.
Man's not doing that.
No, but you got strategically.
Yeah.
You got duped. You got duped. Yeah, it was a heist. He was a mark.
So, and imagine I've gone back in the studio now. And I've gone back in the studio, but I'm looking mad sad. Remember, before I've left, I'm gassed in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm up. I'm there. I'm going to get far. I'm bubbling. I've come back in the studio, sat down. I'm listening to man's verse, no expression.
I never they laid down fire. Cruisers in there saying, "Go on, get out."
They're laying down the banger of all time.
Oh my Lord! Do you know how cold that's up? Man said, but it can't be on the long thing in my house because my mum will bring ours out to the house.
Out of my house.
Oh my!
All this is going down, yeah. All this is going down in the room. Mike Skinner's there, the great. I'm just sitting there. Man, I'm like, what I got for you? I told them the story, innit?
Yeah.
I can't remember who was in the room, but someone said, that happened to me.
I swear.
I'm thinking, hold on a minute. Why didn't you tell me this? I could have known. But I've gone back to the ends. I'm telling man what's happened to me in the story. Now I'm telling man, everyone, that happened to me.
Everyone's been robbed. No one person's like, there's fucking travellers out here robbing man. They know we got money, bro. Don't go to the bank. Don't go to the
man
bank.
telling me, I got a TV, and when I got home, I turned it on. There was nothing was coming on. I opened the back, there was bricks in it. Man are telling me,
mad.
All
Man
the
put
stories.
the bricks in the
All the
TV.
stories.
Like the TV box. I think Dan said they put potatoes in it.
Yeah, that's mad.
You know when you're carrying
It's
it,
weight.
the weight. That's why they put the bottles of water.
Oi.
I can't lie, I thought this story was going to end differently.
Too late. Even a sofa, my brother bought a sofa, and it was just.
What, of a traveller?
Yeah.
Nah, you man need to go to DFS, man. What the fuck?
Listen, in the hood.
Oh,
In the hood,
shit.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. One time, I got a banging mattress.
Man, them need to go to Furniture Village.
I didn't have bricks in it. You can't put.
I've had
Lucky
enough.
you, boy.
Them man are buying buying furniture off the road.
No,
That's crazy still.
But remember, this is 2001. Man is coming up. Man's not
Yeah.
really the guys yet. You get me?
Nah, bro. This is furniture.
I don't care when that is. If man approaching me, bro.
I hear you, bro.
You know what's so weird?
Yeah.
It goes down. Man will buy from, like, remember, travellers in East
TV
London.
and that,
In
I
East
get
London,
that.
Are you from East?
Nah, South.
So you're from,
You got done as well, actually.
Yeah, I got done as well.
For a phone, innit?
Yeah, and I was trying to be a good big brother as well. Like I was on my way to work. Backfired.
He was on his way to go and get the money.
Do you know what I mean? I'll keep that. We're sharing that. Bluetooth that to me. I was on my way to work and literally I'm walking and it's in Regent Street opposite the Apple store, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously my man's approached me, said, yeah, I just got this phone, innit? At worst, I'm thinking, oh, he's just stolen this phone. Me, I'm like, do you know what? I'll buy stolen goods. That's fine. If it's stolen, what's the worst that can happen?
Is it unlocked? Can I put my SIM in it?
That's all I ask.
The Apple thing where you can search your...
Nothing like that, and it's already in the plastic and everything, innit? So I'm thinking, oh, he's literally just licked this thing, innit? It's fresh. So I'm like,
this fresh
cool.
from the Apple store.
It's right there. I can see it. I was
What was
thinking,
it, Apple at this time?
Apple.
Oh my
You know what's funny?
iPhone.
You see with them things, yeah? The way that you justify whether it's lit is man will say, I got it off the back of a van. Like, calm.
That's lit.
Because that means it was going to get delivered. It's real. It's real.
Man said, I just got this from there. Like, I've got it for you now. I'm selling it for $2. I even felt great because I got him down to bills. I was like, man, negged this guy down.
That's what it hurts more. That's what it hurts more. When you think you got the bargain and you still got bumped. Nah, that was pain. That's psychological. That's a second psychological one.
Because you know what? In his head, he's thinking, calm, whatever you say, I'll straight to you, bro. I'll give it to you, bro.
I was like, a bills. I said, cool. Bought it, and I was like, cool. I got my brother a nice little present. Let me go give him this phone. He's gassed. Bro,
so you actually gave him the fake phone,
bro. I didn't give it to my brother because by the I've obviously
you
thought
tried to check it. You tried, okay.
For whatever reason, I was like, alright, cool.
Can't break my little brother's heart, man. I'm looking for you now.
I was like, do you know what? Let me just check out the phone because I didn't even have an iPhone at the time.
Yeah, I remember you came back. We all analysed it.
Yeah, bro. Fam, the thing was basically an iPod at best, bro. It was in Chinese. I still at that point was in disbelief. I was thinking, oh, maybe I haven't set the language. I need to change
You know the screen ain't even white. You know when you first turn on the iPhone, it's like white, and it says hello. Then it says different languages. Man, shit was some Android shit.
Android looking thing, fam. It was only when I plugged it into the laptop and iTunes didn't open. That's when I was like, this thing is bugs, bro. I remember when he came back and he was like, yeah, man, got the iPhone. So we was laughing, we was gunning him. We was like, man, boy, from a person in the alleyway.
Somebody getting that same thing. That was a thing. There was a delivery from China or something happened.
Yeah, bro.
They had bare of them hair.
Man would just say they clapped it off a van. You're like, cool, that means that it's lig. You stole it, but that's fine as long as it's real. But when he brought that shit back and we saw the screen, I said, oh my God.
Yep. That was it, boy.
You went into an alleyway and bought this off this guy.
It wasn't an alleyway, it was Regent Street, bro.
But you know the ones that man had to add the sauce to it. So man said he went to alleyway.
Doing this now? You reckon these men are still doing this now?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
So anyone out there, if man
these are lessons.
A tip,
bro.
Don't take your eye off. Don't even buy it. Just
don't even buy it. Trust me, bro.
Buy shit off your brethrens if it's some
if you
random
can't get
shit.
it insured, don't buy it.
Honestly, man.
No
Wait, where are you from again, John? Is it Tottenham?
No, I'm originally from East Leytonstone.
Cool. I just assumed because of obviously private and all that. So I'm just thinking the man approached you and said, bro, do you want a mattress? Like, did he have the mattress there?
No, because them times there, obviously in the hood.
Did you not have a mattress already?
No, I just need a new thing, man.
Yeah, you always want a new thing,
If someone's got a deal for a mattress for the low, I can't lie, I might need a new mattress.
My mattress
is fine, but, you know.
But the thing is, them ones with, like, when a man opens the back of a van, it's got the fresh mattress in the plastic, it's there.
Yeah.
It's not like something that needs to work. You don't need to plug it in.
That's it. That's it.
Literally.
Yeah.
I need that. You get me? Just pull it off. When you're pulling it off, you know it's real.
Yeah. It's got weight to it.
It's a mattress with
rolled up and that.
Basics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't buy electronics. I can't lie, I thought your story was gonna end with and that's how Dry Your Eyes Mate was made. I thought you got back in, Mike Skinner was there. He's like, what's wrong, mate? Dry your eyes.
No, that is actually so mad. Like, that is really how to blow your advance, fam.
Yeah, no.
That's really how to blow your
I
advance.
learned from that though. I just thought, leave the money in the thing from now on.
Oh, you know what you do? You negotiate with what you got on you.
Yeah.
You don't go to the bank.
But you know what it is? It's like, you see when you're coming up and you first start getting peas, like for me anyway, like where man come from, man's not used to peas like that, innit? So when I first started getting peas, man's like, what? It's mad, what gone? You man, we're going, everyone, what are you having? I'm getting everyone a munch. Like that was man's mentality.
Yeah.
I even saw Fat Joe talking about on how he went broke 3 times, like trying to look after all of his guys.
Yeah.
And when he said it to me, I was like, raw. Like, because when man's coming out, when man's doing all like Lord of the Match, and all that, man's got 16 MCs with man's taking everyone Nando's, man's buying everyone's food, man's not even buying it out of the company, man's just buying it. You know what I'm saying? Man's going out, man's getting crepes, man's getting
He ain't even getting the VAT back. It's a fuck it. I'm buying it.
Everything for everyone. Like, man, you're with me and you're a little younger and you're on the team and we're trying to show you this MC and thing. Fuck it, you're getting the same Armanis as me, you're getting the same crepes as me. That's how where man's heart was, innit?
Yeah.
Like, now, obviously, man will try and, if man's trying to bring it, it's different. You get me? If man's doing it, it's a business. If you want this, then we'll get it for now. And then when you make the money back, can run the money back through the company, whatever, you get me. But even on an off-key one, man will still treat you to something. But like back then, man would just get peas and just look after everyone. If I'm going to strut in records in the shop, everyone's up. That's around me. That was the boss mentality. To inspire everybody to come up. You get what I'm saying? But like now, it's a different game because you know it's like man's trying to build an empire.
Yeah, you have to be smart, bro.
Kids, you get me?
If you fuck it up, then
and also
then
certain times, them man that you're putting money in their pocket and you're helping them, not just buying them stuff. You're helping man with money. You're paying man bigger wages than you'll get from a corporate company. And then the next 6 months, a man's on Instagram saying like, "Yo, pussy, yo."
That's mad. That's very mad.
Very true.
Man said, Jabba didn't pay me no peas.
Yeah, you're lying. You're making up all of this stuff. So it's like.
Did that actually happen to you?
Yeah, many times.
Fuck, do you know how mad that is? I can't imagine the day that someone actually says, that man didn't pay me. What?
That's why we do everything ourselves.
You know what I mean?
Get a fucking bank statement, bro. We need to show, man.
Me, I'm a man, like, I'm originally a hustler, innit?
Yeah.
So even how I decided to start selling records is because I used to sell liquid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just transferable skills. You get me? So like, see, like where man's doing certain things, man will just get the cash and that. Like, man will just have the racks in it. Like, there's a 5, there's a 5. You man eat whatever. You get what I'm saying? That's how man used to function out of love. See, love.
Love is the killer of all man. It's the fucking killer,
Ed
bro.
Hardy told everyone, you know.
Bro, love kills, fam.
Ed Hardy told
you know
everybody.
what? Like,
it kills.
I am a loving person, and that's my build up. You get me? I like to do things and bring my people up, and like even if you man are doing a show and I know you're doing like it's support. You get me? Even with like Alhan and Poet. I was the first person to do Gasworks just to kind of get it off the thing. That's how, like, even I saw Alhan say that question where he asked people about the Bocat thing. He made it up off my pilot. Yeah, that's where he got the idea from. And when I switched on him, he said, "I got something here. I need to ask."
Everyone,
like,
he's a genius.
My team,
when he said I used Skepta's baby mum, I died. That was fucking hilarious.
You know what it is with him?
And he even laughed as well.
At the same time, with all of that, all he wanted to do was be around Skepta.
Yeah.
If you look now,
and look at him now.
Yeah. But
that is literally them.
At the same time, I don't see my thing. I'm not trying to say man's no gangster or nothing like that, but respect man's thing. Man's a serious shoot. Man's worked hard to build this whole scene for everyone. Not just me on my own, but my peers. Don't disrespect man's thing. Understand what I'm saying to you? So even that, I let it slide because I don't want to. Remember, the first one didn't come out because man had to mash up the place.
I heard.
We
heard.
Don't think it's that. Like, don't disrespect, man. And then I done it again because I told them, I warned them don't disrespect, man. I went back there, he asked a question again. So I said, you know what? I'm going to look like a madman now. But remember, I've gone there and I locked off the whole boiler room office. The whole office, there's like 50 people in there. I shut it down. You get what I'm saying? But
you see when you shut something down like that, yeah? Because in this day and age, that don't happen like that. Like when man says, I'll lock off this whole thing. You don't really know, it's probably stunting, innit? But back then, when man said, I'm going to lock this thing off, it's gone, innit?
Yeah.
So what's your mind frame? Like, what'd you go for first? Is it a table flip?
Yeah, so first, it's just all the tables, all the computers, everything at the front. But it's like the
nothing too expensive.
Yeah. Because if they ask me to pay for this,
I'm not paying for nothing. Listen, hear what I'm saying? Like now, on my head state that I'm at now, I would never move like that. Do you get what I'm saying? But I've had my era of being hot-headed and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying? But the thing is, Blaze, I helped Blaze build up Boiler Room from the start. With the Lord of the Mics jackets, with the whole Lord of the Mics thing. I brought all of those MCs to that platform.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm in the culture where I can just make a phone call to everybody and they're there.
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
And that's what made your thing credible. You understand? So when you're giving these man this show and you're trying to call me in to make man disrespect my thing, I've got a brand. This is my brand.
Yeah,
that I've built up for 20 plus years. Are you mad? You think I'm gonna let man disrespect my thing? So where all of that, like, after I come and I shut the office off, I said, nobody's working today. That tape is not coming out. Yeah. And after that, Blaze called me back in, and big up Blaze, because he understood. He came and he said, you know what, I got 30 racks there for you, cut that check, do that. I got a little 10 there for you, to just show me that he understood the disrespect of what they did, and just tried to balance out.
The hell, I'll flip a table again. That's breaking me off of checks. You're crazy.
So I wanted to ask you, the world owes you nothing, but what about the music industry?
I would love to say that. Really, truly, I'll be honest with you. I'm passionate. I love music. I love everything that's happening. Everything that I've done. When I started doing music, there wasn't a penny. There was no money. It was just to get my brothers a bit free. Get man a voice. You get me? Everyone was going through their thing. Some of my man was, they had a bad home, family home. Some man was going through street violence where they was getting run, like things were happening in the roads. Some man were having their baby mum dramas. Some man didn't have peace in their house to eat food. So my thing was like, let's try and build a thing for ourselves so man can be a little bit uppy. But there was no P in it. So like now, man's built. I've had a lot of man come through man's channels and use man's platform, utilize man's platform to elevate themselves and to become the people they are today. And I've obviously assisted a lot of people to be who they are. But I don't ever want to say, like, I don't want no one to feel like they owe me something. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, are you mad? Of course, like, there's some, like, you can say that, but that's not, that's an egotistical thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, in my younger age, I would feel like, what, man? Oh, like, but no, like, I know that when I die, people are going to look and say, you see that brother?
Yeah, he did things, man. And you know deep down you did things, and they know too. Don't matter how they come out and say, no one helped me, I got it from the mud. Yeah. Don't matter if they say that, because they know.
Sometimes when, like, even with the Bugzy Malone situation, like, Bugzy was coming to my office every day and, like, asking me advice, and I was we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do together. And then the day before he was going to Charlie Stops, he's like, I know Chip's your guy, like, you've been real to man, like, I just don't want to be like, I feel like I sat here with you, I'm gonna diss him on Charlie's Lost, but I want to tell you because I don't want to feel like man's a snake, you get me? And like, he's like, you can tell him if you want, but like, I'm just telling you. And I was like, obviously I'm gonna have to tell him that that's happening, you get me? And then when that went down,
so is this why the responses were rapid?
No, Chip's just rapid anyway.
Oh, right. Yeah. Cool.
But at the same time, he basically was like, Chip was like, called me up and he was like, like, what's this guy like? I don't want to reply to this guy and because I know if I reply to him, I'm going to change his life. You understand what I'm saying to him? And I don't want to do that if he's a bad man, evil youth. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, you know what? He seems
interesting.
He seems like a good youth, man. Like, I feel like he's all right. Do you get me? Like,
that's fucking interesting. He said, I don't want to reply if he's a bad guy, but I'm going to reply and say I'm on all this smoke with you because that's gonna help you. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of deep things behind
That's
the scene,
fucking
you
interesting.
understand?
I never would have thought that.
So I said, no, you know what? I feel like he's all right, Chip. You get me? Just, yeah, I feel like that's you get me? And then obviously it started going back and forth, and then Bugzy come to Tottenham and done the disrespectful thing outside Chip King.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's when it went a bit, phones were ringing, it got into the pavement then. You know what I'm saying? But when Bugzy now started to elevate and pop, and, you know, everything's happening for him, and then he's saying certain things, disrespecting man's thing, obviously, I've just said, nah, you know what, is it like, does he not know what man just did for him? Like, you're right. So then when Charlie Sloth must have booked me for one booking up in country, and I said, yeah, I'll come and do it, but don't make that Bugzy be there. I don't want to see this you. You get what I'm saying? And then when I've come to the booking now, Charlie Sloth's come, he's bought all man champagne, standing there, it's me, Frisk, a couple other man, Shorty was there, and then the Bugzy Malone, you just appeared out of nowhere, come over to man. I'm looking at Charlie, so I'm vexed now, like, because you just set this up, innit? So he's come over to man, he's like, blood, I just want to apologise. Like, man didn't mean to disrespect, man, know what man, you get me, man, know how man help man and whatever, what's not. Yeah. So I said, like, you know what, you've come to man as a man, apologise, you know what, fuck it, let it be. Man's done their performance, a man's cut. But with all the success you've had and everything, you've never phoned man and said, oh, you know what, man's doing this little party, come, or man's doing an album, do you want to build a tune on it, or do you want a verse, or not? Not that I don't want nothing from you, but it's just like, rah. And that's what Chip was saying to me in the first place. But then even after all of that separation, then him and Chip made friends, made a thing, and I'm sitting here thinking,
raw, what happened to me?
Hey, that's happened to me before, you know.
I hear that.
That's happened to me before.
That's because you snitched on your friend cheating.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't snitch though.
That's a different story.
Are we not whistleblowers? What's going on?
No, that's not whistle.
It's not.
I'm just telling you a story.
Yeah, no.
I get you.
What you're saying is real.
But you're like, bro, like everyone's all cool, and now I'm just in no man's land.
I'm good with Chip. I mean, with Chip. You get what I'm saying? It's not. Me and Chip are fine. Like, but I'm just saying, in America, where the way they do business and that stuff, that's all. Everyone's cutting their thing.
Yeah.
And over here, what you're saying, do I feel like I'm owed it? No, I just do that. I do that shit out of love. I want to see the scene elevate. Same with Chip. If you look at Chip, he came back with the School of Graham song when he came out of the major situation. When everyone was kind of shunning him because they said he went pop. He come back with man. You get me? I'm not saying it because it's man. I'm just saying that's the reality of the situation. And I wanted to let people know this is one of the greatest artists that we got of all time. Why are we gonna try and mug off his legacy?
Chip battled three people in one spin, you know.
Going ham on everyone, but that was one of the greatest moments for Graham when he came back and he done that, and he showed people what Graham's really about. But what I'm trying to say is, no, I don't feel like anyone owes me stuff, but it's just like raw. Like, you can see sometimes it's like, that's why now I'm very cautious with who I'm going to push out for. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I don't like to feel like I feel disrespected. Yeah. Same with like the Alhan situation. You get me? You're trying to mock, bust joke, but now you're around my guys. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing against you, but I just look at you like, like, you get what I'm saying? But it's still love. Still love. But I'm just telling you my perspective of the game, how I sit and where I'm from and what I feel towards situations like that. So like going forward with my thing now, I'm just like, yeah, this is business. I'm doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because I don't like to feel like, man ain't really, because they say in America you have to check in and pay homage. I don't even want man to pay homage. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm not trying to tell man to check in, nothing like that, but it's just it's a mutual respect.
Like if you never told that story, it was never coming out. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's mad when, if you're the one that kind of bust man on this thing, pause. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it should be coming from you.
Chip did say in one interview, he didn't elaborate too much into it.
No, but Chip, that's fair. But Bugzy, I've never heard this story at all. Like, I never knew you and Bugzy were even.
No idea.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
he's on the phone to me every day, chatting to me about what's going on, his problems in his life. I'm not going to go too into it. But man was trying to help him up, give him guidance, make him strong. You get me?
It's interesting, but do you think if he does? Do you feel like he knows this though? Do you know what I mean?
What was he doing? Was he tripping? What, like, how would he not know this? It was me and him talking. You know what I'm saying?
But fair enough.
How does he not know that's what happened? He might want to just forget or pretend he doesn't know. You get me? But I ain't got nothing against Bugzy. Remember, he come to me. I just told you, he come to me and me from the big. So you know something. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you mostly just wanted to. A lot of people kind of. That's what I noticed in my career as well. A lot of people see me as a leg up. You get what I'm saying? Because they know I'm the connector. You get me to a lot of things.
It's a good thing though.
Yeah,
That's a good thing, yeah.
Good thing.
If you're not useful, you're
Yeah,
useless.
but it's good. I don't mind that. I want that to happen for him. I want him to win. I'm not saying I don't.
Yeah.
A man just seeing man and being like, you know what, Jam, fucking no, that was sick, innit? Like, like
It'd be
remember-
nice,
yeah,
you know?
it'd be nice.
I hear that still. Like, it'd be nice,
Yeah,
like.
it'd be nice, but if not, fuck it, whatever, innit?
I hear that.
We got this far. We ain't done an introduction. We've moved mad.
Very,
bro,
very
bro,
mad.
no
That's
intro.
Second time 2 weeks in a row. We just got to the end and needed to do an intro.
Started
But
talking.
yeah, 90s Baby Show. My name is Temi Alchemy.
I'm Fred Santana.
Still got a shooter in the house.
Yep.
Whole body green, grey, and
He's
white
a
and
black man.
I mean, that nigga gonna put that petrol pump in your mouth if you ain't careful.
Pause.
You better let him pump at the fucking pump, bruv. Can't let him pay like that, bruv. Nigga overseas, underseas, on God and him, on him and God. Is my nigga VP in the cut? That's a scary sight.
Yo.
And we got a legend in the house.
Come on,
We got Jammer out here in the SKs too.
Come on.
You know?
Come on.
I always wanted a pair.
Of course.
I
Just
wasn't
say-
on
you know
them,
what-
You see the
you know what it
steel
is?
toe cap thing? I wasn't on it.
You know what it is? The reason why I want them is not because the way they look. It's there's a nigga that we know that fucking made a Nike shoe.
Yeah,
bruv.
it's
And
mad.
I was saying to Tom. I was saying to Tom the other day, because shout out Tom, he's flying. Tom Mucci, and he was talking about he had a connection at Louis Vuitton and they sent him lubes, and I was like, that's so cool because lubes had the fucking hood in a headlock, bro. Like, that's so sick. And I'm like, to be fair, when you really make it is when you say thank you, Nike, because Nike has had us in a headlock since the
time.
beginning of
Yeah.
time.
Think about it. I'll tell you a story about when me and Skep first, like, I blinked Skep one time in Tottenham and he was sitting there and he was looking at me. He's like, Jammer, man, I want to make a trainer. You get me? We were sitting in the car. And I was like, why don't we just phone Nana? You get me? And I was like, all right, cool. Hold up.
What's Nana's number?
You know what I mean?
He's not there no more. He's not there no more. He's at Apple. He was at Beats.
Okay, what's his number?
Wherever he is
Big
now.
up Nana though. But there's a little thing of how like some, you know, just how thought processes are. You get me?
Yeah.
And this is before the beginning, and like Nana was just saying like, oh, like you know how Nike is, it's a long process, and like.
We got time.
Kanye, obviously, because Kanye just done the mad thing as a rapper and disrespected the whole thing. So they were very thing about going down that road. You get what I'm saying? So I was just like to him, yo, like, look, we got, like you said, man's got time. Let's start now, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Start the process. See if you can start the conversation. And that was the beginning of the journey of.
That's so cold.
You know,
That's crazy.
I swear, the guy that, because for me, the best Nike book is the 97s.
That's my favourite.
You just
Obviously.
But are you sure? Are you talking about those ones or are you talking about 98?
The BW first.
Yeah, I remember. I
so-
remember. That was one with the white and red
then
and the
that-
blue.
Yeah, no, that was the third BW. There was a black on
did
black. I got
another
in my
one.
house. A black on black suede BW. What got made? They wasn't even really a SK yet. That was a development of him trying to make a shoe.
Okay.
Right, and then obviously, don't want to go too into it, but then we done a kind of like Skep was like, I just want to take pictures of them in the phone box and then just put it on the internet, like. But and then after that, it developed into the SK shoe.
Nah, that's cold.
That's
bro.
cold.
Someone needs to document that shit because that's fucking cold.
It's got to
We
be
don't
on
know
camera.
our nigga. I don't care. He's our nigga.
Yeah.
He's ours, bro. He's ours, bro.
He's got
Man
a
had him
whole
on
Nike
MP3.
trainer.
Like, man played him on the bus. phone on the window.
Yeah.
I played you lot, bro.
Yeah.
He's got a shoe at night.
Yeah. Not one shoe.
Not one. He's got
multiple.
shoes. He's got a
shoes.
line.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's
That don't
crazy.
happen.
It's
No, but
wild.
just in general, what you guys have, what you've built on that side, and what you have going on is cold. Like the whole
So cold.
BBK thing. From South, looking at it from South, like we know what we have on our side.
Yeah.
We feel like we're the beginning of street rap.
Yeah, gigs are like.
That,
But again,
that's
You could say some grime.
yeah.
Gigala. But
Yeah.
I'm saying gigs. I don't think people talk about this enough. And I was thinking the other day, the next time I do an interview, I want to say this. Do you know what I mean?
Man, make sure it's on mic. Go ahead.
On wax.
Yeah, go ahead.
So gigs, you know how like people talk about like how, like me, Wiley, and other like how we created the grime scene and kind of built that structure of like self.
100.
Self independent, like what's it called? When you're self sufficient.
Yeah.
Right now, gigs. Those tapes that he done in the beginning, from when he was releasing those mixtapes and putting them out from South London and kind of getting all the rappers that we know now, kind of getting them together on these tapes, he created the hip hop scene, the UK hip hop
100.
scene as we have it today. Not before that, the backpack rap and Kalashnikov and stuff like that. The rap scene we have today. He's the
100.
GOAT of it.
100%.
And I don't
Yeah.
think people say, the GOAT, there's this to say, but I don't think they know why they're saying it.
Nah,
Yeah. I
This
feel that.
guy, A&R'd and picked
Bare.
artists from every part, not just South,
Yeah.
but from all over, and made some of the greatest mixtapes and gave you some of the greatest verses and elevated rap to what it is today.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Big up Hollow.
Always.
Big
He
up,
loves
Hollow,
music.
always.
Like,
Always got time for gigs. Always got time
Yeah.
for gigs. No matter what.
so just even like from our side, we just felt like this is Mecca. But you guys got a strong claim over
Well,
there too.
We said the Mecca thing first, but, but the thing is,
That's
the
no.
thing
all
is-
got our claim to
So
fame.
like back in the day, we had like Bluetooth and infrared, like
obviously,
for
So
music
Solid,
to travel.
If you want to be honest, So Solid had
Yeah.
the ball first, right?
Yeah.
They fumbled the bag with the gun charges, right? And it's lovely to see what Asher's doing now, gone on to be a great actor with Top Boy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But after that moment, it came over to East, yeah? And from that moment, obviously, when Wiley and Dizzy clashed Mega Man and that, we took the crown at that moment. And then this is the truth.
It
This
is.
what I
Word.
think.
Yeah, word.
And then from that moment, it was all in our court, and you had to kind of come over outside of the water to even get a look in.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why, like,
East is definitely Mecca, grime. Like, you have to come from somewhere around there in order for that to have been like
but
grime.
you could say grime, but not even just grime, because there was the Kalashnikov, there was all the different types of like music that was happening at the time that might have not been known. Grime just was the one that
Went
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
but
true.
it was popping there. Man's
Yeah.
making rap tunes for bear donnies in the streets. You get
Yeah.
me? But they just got overlooked. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there was a lot. There was other, like, even if you look at like, the PDC era and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I was making tunes at this time, rap tunes at this time when all of this was going
Yeah.
on. Do you get what I'm saying? But it just didn't hit as how it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even you look back now and listen to them, they're like, "Raw, that was street anthems." At the
Yeah,
time, do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
Word.
like I said, I feel like one thing that I've realized now is like when we separate, when we do East, North, South, when we separate is when we're at our lowest.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
we unite and when we say
Oh,
when we're
yeah,
proud of each
bro.
other from every corner, when
100.
we're at our strongest. You know what I'm saying? And I think I've learned that as my career. Well, to be honest, through my whole career, you look back, I've gone to every ends. I've linked
Yeah.
everyone. I've been in
100.
the trenches with everybody before they was even who they was. You get what I'm saying?
100.
So I think it's all about like even going forward. I think it's happening a lot more now. Like
Yeah, definitely.
everybody links up more and stuff like that. But I think like South, you know what I'm saying, in their own right, have got all their credits. You know what they're doing. East, and then obviously remember Skepta and Jamie's not from East. People
They're from North.
They're from North, but remember they
Yeah.
came over to East
Yeah.
to get onto Deja to get that. You
Yeah.
get me? They were on heat. But it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
You get me? So
yeah,
when
yeah.
they come over there, it went through like that. But then they could represent North. Then the North thing came.
Yeah,
you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
both,
And
yeah.
then obviously in that little midst of like the grand thing that's happening over West, like you had like Flirta D and SOK and a few of the others. When they came to the Eskimo dance, which was Wiley's, which was East. They got into that arena where all the East Kings was and got to have a voice, and then that rose up.
East as well.
So there's a history to it. Do you get what I'm saying? But really, we're all brothers.
100%.
Facts.
Patreon, shout you guys out every single time. Links in the description. Was you waiting for me to add a song?
No, that was it.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, appreciate you coming out, brother.
sure,
Really
man.
appreciate it, man. Other than that, you know the theory, bro.
No, his baby's crazy.
Cool.
Cool.